quality home, no cost, something you can do to help get your house ready to be a product is to get rid of a lot of clutter and to get rid of a lot of things that mean something to you. I'm using my house as an example. I have things in my house that would definitely, if I was going to list my house and make it a quality home, I would get rid of almost everything and just put a few books on each shelf. Most of the things on the shelf mean something to me. This was my grandmother's typewriter, my uncle's adding machine, picture of my daughter's dog. I mean, there's just crazy things on here that we've had for a long time. My books are not stacked by title, but just the way I like them to look. So if I was going to declutter this, I would take almost probably 3/4 of it out. I would have just a few books on each shelf, maybe even one shelf empty, so that when someone would walk into my house, they'd think, wow, I could paint this another color, I could take a couple shelves out, and they can imagine what they'd put their own things in there if they even wanted it. But this is a little overwhelming when you come in. I've shown houses too where someone will come in and see so much clutter or things, and even if they really like the way they look, they go, this house is for me because I don't have those kinds of things to put in the space. So decluttering is important. So what do you do with it? I find it interesting. I have a list that I would send you if you want different places to get rid of things. But one auctioneer in town said to me, you know, everybody thinks that you're going to sell your china. Like, I have probably 3 generations of china that I don't use. And he said, you know, people think that people want to buy them. And so he responds to people with this: if your children don't want them, why would you think someone else's children's going to buy them? I'm kind of in that situation. I don't think our girls will ever want them. They're not, we have the space now, but someday they've got to go. You can give things to, we talked about shelters, you can give things to, there's a couple organizations, I have all the phone numbers and so forth I can send you, where some of your items can go where people will use them every day and get the best use out of them. So decluttering is very important when you show your house. I just suggested that you get a list from me where you can take things to get rid of them. Another thing that might put you in the mood to do that, because it's not easy, believe me, it's going to be hard for me to do someday, but I suggest they visit a model home. And if you go to a model home and you see how they're designed, there's very, very little clutter. And there may be one item of that on a table. And they are designed by professionals that know how to appeal to different kinds of buyers, not just one kind of buyer, but many buyers. So I think if you go in a model home and you think, okay, this is my competition, and then come back to your house and try to make it look like the model, not improving everything, but just get rid of stuff, you might see really good results. So I'm hoping that these tips that I give you today will be ones that you can start working on now. Even if you're not ready to list your house, I'm talking about increasing the value of your home.